Okay. Now here in this graph, if you are showing like this means time is changing but velocity remains same. So this graph of constant velocity. But if you are asked to draw graph of object at rest, it should come here on x-axis, because velocity now equal to 0. This is v equal to 0, means it is now at rest. Then second was object traveling with uniform velocity. So this is v versus t graph. This uniform velocity. Now time is passing, velocity is not changing. So this is correct. And then uniform acceleration should be like this. As time is increasing, velocity is also increasing. Okay? Then which question was troublesome? You can have it in classroom. In this question, how will measure size? How many have drawn diagram for that? You are asked to measure diameter of a planet or size of a planet. So few of you are not drawing this graph, a diagram for that. In this question, once you derive this formula, you have to write it in words about relative error in the final result equal to sum of individual relative errors. This was mostly correct. Okay. Okay, now we were somewhere here.
Yes.
Why it is not going down?
Well, a scientist has trapped you in a cave. He gave you a poison that will slowly turn you into an ant.
Okay. What this graph was meant for? You can see on your screen. Give some stress to your brain, and in which context this was been discussed. What was the topic?
Instantaneous velocity.
And average velocity. If I take P1 and P2 into consideration, this distance vertically I'll get the distance travel, horizontally I'll get the time. Ratio will give me ratio of distance and time. But will it be involving long duration or short duration? If I consider P1 and P2. P1 starts at 3 and P2 shows 5. So that is 2 second duration, in which initially object was at 2 now goes to 10. Are you getting my point? Now my question is, if I consider P1 and P2 for calculation, if I measure corresponding distance and corresponding time, what will I get? Will I get average velocity or will I get instantaneous velocity? Hello? Am I audible?
Sir, can you pardon the question?
Okay. Just hold on. No, no.
Continue. I'm also curious.
Huh.
You continue your class after I'll finish. After I'll finish.
Okay, now see. The question was from 3 second to 5 second we are going. I mean the points P1 and P2, which I take into my consideration. Using that, if I take projection on x-axis, I'll get the distance traveled. If I take projection on this time axis, I'll get the time taken. The ratio will give me ratio of distance and time. The question was, will I get average velocity or will I get instantaneous velocity? That was the question.
Instantaneous velocity.
Okay, one answer is instantaneous velocity. बाकी पब्लिक मुंह में ब्रेकफास्ट भरा है तो थोड़ा निकल जाओ और थोड़ा ध्यान लाओ. सबसे पहले तो कैमरा ऑन करो, ऑल ऑफ यू. दोज एक्सेप्ट दोज फ्यू केसेस, ऑल ऑफ यू नीड टू स्विच ऑन योर कैमरा. विवेक, श्रद्धा, वरज, जानकी. Now see here, this duration is long duration or short duration. The graph is like this. I consider P1, which is at 3 seconds. This is P2, which happened at 5 seconds. This distance is 2 meter and this distance is 10 meter. If I connect P1 and P2, I can find the slope. Slope is ratio of heights. So this is going to be 8 and this is going to be 2. This is 8 meter and this is 2 second. So slope equal to 8 meter by 2 second. So this will give me 4 meter per second. Now this is speed, but it is average or instantaneous?
Instantaneous.
Okay, instantaneous. Okay, fine. One step further. Same graph. I consider 2 points very, very close. Okay. So this might be 3 second. This was 3.001 second. This might be, let's say, 4 meter, and the next to that 4.005 meter. Okay. Now if I find slope of this, I'll get x vertically, horizontally I get t. Now if I take x by t, it is also ratio of distance and time, so it is also speed. What is difference between this graph and the previous graph?
Sir, actually the first one is average velocity and the
Ah.
second one is instantaneous velocity.
Now understood? This is a long duration involved in which displacement was also large. So what you get 4 meter per second is slope of this line. But if I ask you at 4 second what was the speed, you can say, okay, I don't know what was happening at 4 second, but I can tell you between 3 to 5 on an average speed was 4 meter per second. So this is average speed. But if you make this duration smaller, smaller, smaller and smaller, you reduce average speed into instantaneous speed. Am I clear? Now this graph makes some sense to you? What artist wants to convey that if you take points like P1 and P2, you will get average answer. Make the duration smaller, Q1 and Q2, your interval is made smaller. T1 and T2 smaller, smaller and smaller. Finally, you will find somewhere at exactly at P what the slope was, and you will get instantaneously. Am I clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Krishna Raj, can you... iPhone is there and
Yes.
camera is not working. What's the use of that? Krishna Raj. Okay. Good morning. Okay. See here, now we decrease the value of delta t. What is meaning of delta t? Hello?
Time interval.
Time interval. And what you are planning to do it, decrease the value. तो इतना ये शाणा बनने का कौन बोल रहा है कि डिक्रीज द वैल्यू ऑफ डेल्टा टी? व्हाई नॉट इंक्रीज? बोलो बोलो, हम बढ़ा क्यों नहीं रहे?
Because we have to find instantaneous velocity.
Yes, Janki, what do you suggest? Janki? Janki Bhatt? Why? Am I audible? Show your thumbs up or say something. See, भाई और बहनों देखो, see, Janki is not listening. Maybe audio is kept in mute mode. Janki, wake up. Now she switched off her video also. What is this? Yes, Darshita, what do you say? Why delta t is made smaller? Am I audible, all of you, loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Darshita,
Yes, sir.
am I audible? Nod your head at least.
सर जानकी is in वडोदरा और उसका नेट है जरा कर रहा है।
ऐसा ठीक है। अभी दर्शिता, वेयर आर यू?
Sir,
यस दे।
sir, actually, there are many new students came. So from that who have taken psychology, their names are to be given because there is separate group for psychology.
Okay, so in that psychology group, few more students have to be added. You want to say like that?
Yes, sir. Because those who have came new, they are not in group. So how they will be able to get the code for meeting?
Okay, but then
So that's why.
I have added all the new students in our regular original class group, and in that I have kept code of all subjects. So from they can
Yes, sir. But from they can join Google Classroom. We have made a separate group in WhatsApp, so principal sir can send us code and material in separate group of psychology.
On WhatsApp group.
Yes, sir.
So sir would made. Sir will be made. Sir has already made one group, no?
Yes, sir.
So in that few
In WhatsApp.
Okay. So I'll convey that message, sir. Sir will add because I'm not admin. I'm not even a part of it. So I cannot add or remove any member. Okay. But I'll convey the message that there are few more to be added in your new group. Right? Today you have a psychology class.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So after this, when this meeting gets over, you remind me. I'll send a message to sir. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Back to the question. Vivek, why delta t is made smaller and smaller? Vivek, am I audible?
Sir, it will take less time.
Yeah, why? Yeah, okay. It will take less time. I thought your answer will take less time. It will take less time. So, okay, so you are making time interval smaller and smaller. But what's the aim? What's the agenda? टाइम इंटरवल कम करने से मिलेगा क्या? बड़ा का बड़ा ही रहने दो ना.
So distance will be smaller.
So distance would be smaller. Okay, fine. So as time interval is made smaller and smaller, distance travel made is also smaller. Fine, correct. But still you need to go tell me something more. ये दिल मांगे more. Okay, can you tell something from this graph? ये टाइम इंटरवल में कम करता जाऊंगा. मेरे को क्या फाइंड करना था? यहाँ पे स्लोप फाइंड करना था. This was the correct slope, but which slope I got? This slope, which was wrong. So I selected 2 points closer, but still that is wrong. So if I show it separately, this is x versus t graph. It is non-uniform motion. Somewhere here, if you want to find speed, what you should do? You should draw a tangent. Right? Now tangent equal to slope. How will you
Sir,
find?
your book is not visible.
Have I not shared my screen with you? Immediately prompt me if something goes wrong. So this is x versus t graph. Starts from origin. Graph is non-uniform. It means object is traveling at different velocity. That means non-uniform velocity. At this point P, if you want to find speed, what you should do? Draw a tangent. Okay. No, hold on all of you. No. 10 तारीख. Okay. But how will you draw this slope? You need to have 2 points. So you have to select 2 points on the graph. Now if I connect like this, this is not the real slope. If I select 2 points closer by, now this was long duration of time. Okay, I selected these 2 points. Which are closer? Time interval is made smaller. So I'll get this graph. These both the graphs are now closer by, identical but not same. Then I select these 2 points. Finally, if I make time interval smaller and smaller, then I'll get those 2 points which are very very close. I connect and I'll get a straight line. I'll get tangent, and slope will give me speed, and that will be instantaneous speed. Understood? So if I ask you why delta t was made smaller and smaller, you could say that as delta t is made smaller and smaller, this q1 and q2, p1 p2 becomes q1 q2. means they come closer, and now the slope gives the average value between 3.5 to 4.5. Then it's very important, all of you listen carefully, in the limit delta t tends to 0. What is meaning of this word? Limit delta t tends to 0. It is written like that. We write symbolically delta t tends to 0. You will read as limit delta t tends to 0. This is how you will read it. No, उसका मीनिंग क्या हुआ?
We make delta t smaller,
Yeah,
not
time-
exactly 0, but
yes.
smaller.
Time interval is made very, very, very small, but not
Not 0.
0. ओके, तो बात कहाँ पर थी हमारी पहले कि भैया एवरेज वेलोसिटी वी यूज राइट लाइक दिस इक्वल टू डेल्टा x by delta t, right? What was this? Average speed or velocity. Delta x was displacement, delta t is time interval. Now if I make limit delta t tends to 0, इसका मीनिंग ये हुआ कि डेल्टा टी इज मेड वेरी वेरी स्मॉल, implies that now delta t is dt. This triangle delta t means it's an interval, and dt means it is an instant. Interval means it's a long duration, and this is very 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 small duration, right? Which example I have given in context of food preparation before the exam? Maybe you have got instant Maggi, no? Does Maggi get prepared the moment you open the pouch? Maggi is prepared, or it takes time?
Takes time.
Takes time.
Takes
Okay.
time.
Preparing roti chapati also takes time.
Yes.
But if you make
Yes.
comparison, which is faster? Maggi. So we call it
Maggi.
instant. But instant in not real sense. Instant means the very next moment, which is just not possible. So dt means very very small duration, and triangle delta t means long duration. So now question is how to convert average speed into instantaneous speed. This is the question. How to convert? What we have known to us is average speed equal to delta x by delta t. What we need to do is make delta t very very small. Agar if it is a long duration, it will give us large displacement, and then you end up with large displacement divided by large time interval, so average. But now you make time interval very very small, so symbolically we write like this: limit delta t tends to 0 while measuring average velocity. So same thing I have to write on the right side. Delta t tends to 0 in the measurement of delta x by delta t. Now look at right side. Now instead of delta t, shall I write dt only? Hello, mic testing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now these together, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि time interval whichever you have chosen is very very small. So for that you are allowed to use this symbol dt. And now small allowed time, so displacement is also very very small. So we write dx. Small displacement divided by small interval of time. So now I'll write just v. This is instantaneous speed. Remind me to take attendance after 5 minutes, okay? And meanwhile, those who have joined, look at your screen and understand the story. Okay, shall we? Is there any doubt in how we converted this topic, average speed, into instantaneous one? Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Sumjable?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes,
I'll
sir.
be asking
Damn
questions.
sure, sir.
Okay. Then you tell me difference between delta x and dx. What is difference?
Sir, when the time interval is very large,
Hmm.
the displacement becomes delta x.
Sir, delta t means time interval only, and delta dx means very very small time interval.
Prabhuji, good morning. X stands for meter, it stands for distance. So what you spoke was entirely correct, except this is large distance and this is small distance. Now what you are, if I asking what is delta t and dt, now what is the difference?
Delta t is large interval and dt is small interval of
So,
time.
okay. If I take a ratio, then subject will be average velocity. Then here what will be the ratio? Symbol?
Instantaneous
Just
velocity.
wait. So this is average, this is
Instantaneous.
instantaneous. What is unit of this?
Meter per second.
Meter per second.
And here also? Meter per
Meter
second
per
or meter per second
Second.
square?
Second. Meter
Second.
per
Meter per
second.
Okay. What is meaning of limit delta t tends to 0. इस श्लोक का हिंदी में अनुवाद करें.
We make the time interval smaller, very very smaller, but not exactly zero.
Okay. बाकी पब्लिक के मुंह में जबान नहीं है क्या?
Sir, we have to make it very very small, but not exactly 0.
Okay, correct. Just say what is the time in this? Let me see. 30. I'm taking your attendance. Okay. So it is here. This is page 1, page 2, and page 3. Okay, so it is video recorded. I'll take attendance from these only, so I'll not waste time. Okay. If I don't want to write this stuff, what shall I write?
Can you pardon?
Sir, you have not.
I have not shared screen.
The screen sharing has not been started. Yes, sir. Not sir.
Sir, do
Sir.
we have to give the attendance?
No. I have taken limit delta t tends to 0. If you don't want to write such a long stuff, you can write just dt. That is also equally good. Okay, sir? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
अभी हमने दो टर्म
Yes,
का पढ़ाई
sir.
किया. एक था एवरेज स्पीड, दूसरा था इंस्टेंटेनियस स्पीड.
Yes, sir.
इन दोनों में से कौन सा अच्छा, कौन सा है?
Average speed.
Okay, one answer is average speed. So I'll say wrong.
Average.
It is instantaneous speed. Okay, so what's the correct answer?
Instantaneous.
Instant-
I'll say wrong. It is average speed. What's the correct answer?
Both.
Then we will not speak, sir.
Depending upon the situation.
Both are wrong.
Say, think positive. Say both are right. And which is right
Sir,
or which is
sir, depending upon
situation.
on what perspective we have to see.
Right. This is
Conditions.
yes,
Situation.
situation, condition, perspective.
Situation.
So if you are traveling
Sir,
from,
if you
carry on.
Sir, if you say in terms of finding, so average speed will be more acha because it's more easy to find.
Okay. Now say you traveled
And,
from Anand to Baroda, 40 kilometer. You took 1 hour, right? So you say my average speed was 40 kilometer per hour, right?
Yes, sir.
So somebody traveled that. How fast did you travel? So you'll say 40 kilometer per hour, right? But on the way you might have traveled at 60 or maybe 80 or 90 kilometer per hour. So will you answer that I traveled all the way 90 kilometer per hour? No. At different instant
No.
of time, speed was different. So that answer goes wrong. But if somebody asks you that when you passed through this one particular village, what was the speed? Then you have to look at the dashboard and you would have recorded that this was the
Speedometer.
speedometer. Right? So depending upon the situation, we use average speed or instantaneous speed. In physics, nothing is good, bad or ugly. Everything is useful. Okay? Now this is a long story and we are slowly going to now integration and understand what I mean by it. See, topic is now differentiation, okay, or we also call it derivative, differentiation or derivative. What we know v equal to dx by dt. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
know it is differentiation only?
Yes, sir.
Shall I write that this is हाँ, मम्मी के नाम से
मम्मी का नाम
आ गया. It is ratio of displacement and time. Is it correct? Right or wrong? It's the ratio of displacement and time.
Right.
Okay. It tells rate of change of position. Now rate of change of position means dx with respect to time. Time means dt. So this statement 1 and 2 are one is the same. Okay. Third, I'll write complicated way if you want to impress your parents and relatives. Yes, it is differentiation of position x with respect to time. इसका मीनिंग भी सेम हुआ. फोर्थ स्टेटमेंट डेरिवेटिव ऑफ x with w means with almost respect to t for time. See, all are carrying one in the same meaning. Okay. Let's step further. Which is the statement number now? Fifth. It's going to be we have got derivative, no? Derivative of x with respect to time. Okay, everything came. Whether you call ratio of displacement and time, rate of change of position with respect to time, differentiation of position with respect to time, or derivative of x with respect to time. And if you want to write fifth, time derivative of position, इन सब का मीनिंग सेम हुआ. Are you getting my point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So unknowingly we already have started with the differentiation. This topic is already been in our consideration. Now we are studying it officially. But then question arises, why to study differentiation? पढ़ना ही क्यों है? रीज़न इज दिस. मुझे बॉक्स में क्या लिखना चाहिए? Only one thing is permanent. What is it? and it is Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
What is permanent? That nothing is permanent. That is permanent. Contradictory statement. Okay. Now, position changes with respect to time. It will give you dx. If you take dx by dt, it will give you v, velocity. Now, velocity may change with respect to time. So, dv by dt will give you acceleration a. Momentum may change with respect to time. So you get dp by dt, that becomes force. We are going to study that later on. Okay, you have got a cup, teacup. Okay, and you got tea in it. It is steaming hot, right? And this smoke is coming out. Rather, steam is coming out. Will temperature T remain same? Or will it increase? Or will it decrease? Or there will be no change?
It will decrease.
It will decrease.
Decrease.
So if you want to know, if you find dt, change in temperature, with respect to time, you will get rate of cooling. You will come to know how fast T is getting cooled down. तो ये रेट पता चला, रेट ऑफ कूलिंग. यहाँ पे पोजीशन कितनी फास्ट चेंज हो रही है, तो ऑब्जेक्ट कितना फास्ट जा रहा है वो पता चला. यहाँ वेलोसिटी बढ़ रही है या कम हो रही है, तो आपको ये पता लगेगा कि वेलोसिटी बढ़ रही है तो किस हिसाब से बढ़ रही है. इफ इट इज़ रिड्यूसिंग, then at what rate it is getting reduced, so you get acceleration. इधर मोमेंटम चेंज हो रहा है तो किस रेट से चेंज हो रहा है, so you get an idea of force. When you look around, you will find everything is changing, and in physics you need to know how they are changing. So वो कहाँ से पता चलेगा? डिफरेंशिएशन लेने से पता चलेगा. ठीक है, एक ये नंबर 1 एडवांटेज. नंबर 2 एडवांटेज, all of you are supposed to plot a graph. This is homework question. Graph of position versus t of an object, and the motion is governed by x equal to t square, right? So this is position and t stands for hello time. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि पोजीशन, just hold on, जैसा होना आज बे रेगुलर. અચ્છા એવું છે, તો હવે એ સારું છે. તો મારું ફોન ના આવે તો આપણું રેગ્યુલર. ઓકે, એમનું 100 અને અમારું 75. હા હા, એટલે રેગ્યુલર એટલે એક 75 વાળું ને એક 100 વાળું ઝાલા સાથે. હા હાજી હાજી, નહીં નહીં, એ પેલું ઝાલા સાહેબનું જ રહેતું હતું, જે બીજું હતું ને. ઓકે, હા હા, જય શ્રી રામ. Position, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Position depends
Yes, sir.
upon time. इसका मतलब ये हुआ. So as time will change, position will change. तो कैसे पता लगेगा? We need to prepare.
Sir, it will be a half the parabola graph.
Yeah, perfect. आपको ऐसा एक बनाना है. This is t and this is x equal to t square. So you'll put 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 0 square is 0, 1 square 1, 2 square 4,
1.
3 square 9
4, 9,
and 4 square 16.
16.
Fine, sir? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then you need to take a graph paper and you will put it on. ये पॉइंट आपको रखना है ग्राफ पेपर के ऊपर और ग्राफ ड्रॉ करना है. ठीक है? कैसा दिखेगा दिखा देता हूँ. इसमें तो ग्राफ पेपर ही नहीं है, जरूर है ग्राफ पेपर नहीं है. Just hold on. What is that? Switch off your mic. You will choose this. I'm not using scale, but you will use. I'm saving time and you have ample of time. This is t and this is going to be x position. Okay? 0. Now we have to take, we are going only up to 4 seconds, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's say this is 5. But here we'll choose same. If you take, is going to be going up to 16. So this is 1, 2, 3, 8, 10, 12. Okay. Now we'll put down the points 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, then 4, 3, then 9. And so 4, then 16. Okay, graph will be like this. Okay. It's not a straight line, it's a curve.
So the last one is 14.
Oh, sorry. This is 14 and this is 16. So it will go sharper. It will be here. So it should match here. Right? So in short, when you will plot, it will look like this. Okay. You be ready with this graph. Okay. This is 16. Fine. Okay, so here I am stopping. Homework is just listen to this. You have to write a note on average velocity, instantaneous velocity, 2 questions. Third question is difference between average and instantaneous, and fourth is this graph. Clear, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then
Sir,
Yes,
third
sir.
one.
third one is difference between average and instantaneous. And fourth is to plot the graph.
Then second.
Okay, I'm repeating it. So indirectly you want
Sir,
to
can you just put this in assignment?
Okay, I'm putting it. Chalo, fast. I'm putting it otherwise also.
Bye,
So,
sir.
Bye. Over and out.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, goodbye,
Goodbye,
Goodbye.
sir.
goodbye,
Bye, sir.
goodbye.